Operation Battleaxe, Britain's failed desert offensive against Rommel, June 1941. The scorching deserts of North Africa became the stage for one of the fiercest clashes of World War II. Britain launched a massive offensive called Operation Battleaxe to break the German siege of Tobruk and destroy Rommel's Afrika Korps. But within days, the operation collapsed. The Desert War begins. In early 1941, North Africa was critical for control of the Mediterranean and the Suez Canal. The British had suffered major setbacks after the arrival of German commander Erwin Rommel, known as the Desert Fox. Rommel's Afrika Korps pushed British forces back across Libya and surrounded the vital port city of Tobruk. The Allies desperately needed to relieve the siege before the Axis gained complete control of the desert. So Britain prepared a counterattack, Operation Battleaxe. The offensive began on June 15, 1941. British General Noel Beresford-Pearce commanded more than 100 tanks, including heavily armoured Matilda infantry tanks. The British planned a three-pronged attack against German positions near the Egyptian-Libyan border. Their objectives were simple: capture key Axis strongpoints, destroy German anti-tank defences, reach and relieve Tobruk. But Rommel was ready. The Germans had one deadly weapon that changed everything: the famous 8.8 German Flak, better known as the 88. The battle. As British tanks advanced across the open desert, German anti-tank guns opened fire. The powerful 88mm guns tore through British Matilda tanks from long range. Vehicles burst into flames across the battlefield. At Hellfire Pass, German defenders under Hans-Jürgen von Arnim and other Axis commanders held strong defensive positions. Wave after wave of British attacks failed. Meanwhile, Rommel launched aggressive counterattacks with his panzer divisions. Fast-moving German tanks outmaneuvered British forces in the desert. The fighting became chaotic. Dust storms reduced visibility. Communications broke down. Tank crews became lost in the open desert. British armoured units suffered devastating losses. By the second day, many British commanders realised the offensive was collapsing. Despite moments of local success, the British could not break the Axis defences. Defeat and consequences. After just 3 days of fighting, Operation Battleaxe was called off. The British lost dozens of tanks and hundreds of men. The siege of Tobruk continued. The defeat shocked the British High Command in London. As a result, General Archibald Wavell was replaced. British desert tactics were heavily re-evaluated. The Allies learned painful lessons about armoured warfare in North Africa. Rommel's reputation grew dramatically after the battle. He became one of Germany's most feared commanders of the war. Operation Battleaxe was a costly failure, but it was also a turning point. The brutal desert battles of North Africa would continue for years, shaping the future of World War II. And in the endless sands of Libya and Egypt, the legend of the Desert Fox continued to grow.